everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Languages Buddy. Today we are talking 10 smart words to use at work. Let's get one thing clear to start. Randomly using big words in the hope that you sound smarter probably won't work. Learning a new word and knowing how to use it effectively will make you sound much more intelligent. You know you're great. But sometimes we don't feel as confident with our English as we should. Searching for the right way to articulate things happens to the best of us. But if you brush up on some vocab, you will have loads of words to show off how smart you are. Before we have a look at today's words, do consider hitting the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can get notified when we upload new videos. Whether you have a job interview or you want to sound confident and professional, we have got 10 smart words to help you do that. The first word is certainly. Certainly is a great alternative to okay or no problem, which are used way too much in English if you ask me. So the next time your boss asks you something like, "Can you get that document to me by the end of the afternoon?" you should respond, certainly. The next word is modify. Things at work are always changing, and a lot of people don't like change. So the word change makes them feel a little uncomfortable. But you can make an easy upgrade here using the word modify. And this means it's like a small change, which sounds less terrifying. Instead of saying, "We need to change what we are doing here because the customer isn't happy," you could use the word modify instead and say, "Modifying our approach would make the customer happier." Complications. There is a word that puts fear into almost everyone at work, and that is the word problem. If someone walks into the office and says, "There's a problem," no one feels great, do they? So, to sound a little less negative and impress a little more, you could try a fancier word like complication. Rather than, "There's a problem with the order, it's running really late," you could say, "There have been some complications. The order is delayed." Sensational. Awesome is a fabulous word, and that's exactly why we use it so much. But at work, saying this is awesome, it doesn't really sound too professional, and it gets old very quick. So it's definitely a good move to change it up and use some synonyms for awesome. Sensational is a good place to start. It has the same meaning, which is something that's really great, and it sounds really positive. If a colleague offers to buy you coffee, you could say, "That would be sensational." Elaborate. Elaborate is a great verb which means to give more detail. So instead of saying to your colleague, "What do you mean?" you can say, "Can you elaborate?" It's much more polite and professional. Leverage. Companies love the word leverage. If you use this word at work, you will definitely impress. What it really means is getting an advantage. So you could say to your colleagues, "Modifying our approach could really give us a leverage." Basically, it means it could give us an advantage. But leverage sounds much better, don't you think? Oh, here's a goodie. Ramifications. The fact is, at work we sometimes have to talk about bad things that have happened or might happen. So why not take the opportunity to sound super smart while doing it? The word you need in this case is ramifications, which means those bad things that happened that we didn't expect. We might often use this word together with the word potential. For instance, when considering an idea at work, you might want to suggest to your team to think about unexpected or negative effects. You could say, "We may need to consider the ramifications before proceeding." Perplexing. Sometimes things are definitely confusing at work. Maybe the files you had on your desk have disappeared. Maybe that email you sent to your boss didn't show up. In these instances, it's the perfect time to sound smart. Instead of saying, "That's weird," or "I'm confused," you could say, "That's perplexing," or "I'm perplexed." You're simply saying how confusing something is, but sounding pretty impressive when you do it. Straightforward. Everyone likes things at work to be easy. We hope that a project will be easy, or preparing for a presentation will be easy. Instead of saying easy, you can impress with your vocabulary using the word straightforward. For example, "Working with this client should be straightforward." And the last word, to change it up a little bit, is actually a word to avoid. It's time to talk about the overused filler word that we all use way too much. And this is the word like. This word creeps into way too many sentences. I've even heard sentences where it creeps in 3, 4, or 5 times. In a work situation, it may sound very unprofessional if you're using it as a filler word. So instead of throwing like in there all the time, just take a little pause. This will allow you to think clearly about what you want to say. There are some great opportunities for when we are using like to introduce information. For instance, don't say, "There are lots of opportunities like this for our product." Instead say, "There are plenty of opportunities such as this for our product." Other options include "for instance" or "specifically." Now, that doesn't mean that memorizing words with 6 or more syllables will help you sound smarter. Strengthening your vocabulary is more about having sincere curiosity about the language and wanting to find new and more creative ways to describe the world around you. I really hope you found today's video helpful and enjoyed learning some new smart words that you can use right now at work. Let us know in the comments down below which word was your favorite and what one you'll be using right away. Do consider hitting the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can get notified when we upload new videos. Don't forget you can always check out our website, Languages Buddy, for more, and we can't wait to see you again next time.